You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
All right, scratch the whole dress thing. Miami, what class did you come in? Or how do we even consider
my class? It was C3, J Smooth.
Okay, how do you feel?
Smooth.
How do you feel? What do you feel is the difference between jazz class, your class, and the class now? How do you feel battle rap is different?
I feel like jazz class, they didn't really have to do much. If you had a little bit of something, you won. My class, it depends. Because some of us is going and some of them, and the new girls, I feel like some of the new girls are really being pushed more than my class was. That's how I feel about that.
Why? Why is that?
I have no idea. It baffles me.
Give me an example.
When I came in, a lot of the vets and the older girls, they was all on some, you gotta get your resume up before you battle me, you gotta do this or whatever, and get your views up or whatever. But I feel like a lot of the new girls, a lot of the veterans took them. And I'm like, we weren't presented with these opportunities to battle certain people.
Let me tell you why. Because of the conversation we having right now.
What you mean?
Female battle rap is at a spot where you gotta get what you get.
Right.
You have top tier
take what you
girls
can
from
get.
4 or 5 years ago. Not that they need to battle, but they know that they gotta take a newer girl now. So Jazz is not gonna take J Smooth. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like you said, they're pushing the newer girls harder than they push y'all.
Absolutely.
So it's like I'd be better off battling on my verse than a J Smooth.
Right.
Because they're pushing them way harder. And it doesn't even matter about talent. Like you might think J Smooth is better than my verse, but it's just all about what's gonna help you out.
Right.
So do you feel like it's a popularity?
That's why to me too.
Do you feel like
It should be about talent.
Do you feel like it's a popularity
But
contest?
then I mean,
Of course.
it's always, that's not it. But popularity does affect a lot in a person's career.
Right.
A lot. Because
there's people.
you might be nice and your attitude is stink. Niggas is not fucking with you.
Right.
That's true.
That is true. You're not gonna get booked.
Right.
Or you might be nice. Niggas watching, I don't like how she act though.
Right.
Niggas ain't fucking with you. That.
And you might be trash and you dress nice or something about you they like and you on.
Exactly.
That's always the case. It don't matter from 5 years ago or now. That's called being an artist. There's mad artists that are mad whack, but they look good and they have a swag. You buy into it.
Right. But I do feel like my class kind of got the shitty end of the stick though when it comes to like being pushed and shit. Because I see all the new girls being pushed. And I'm like, yo, what happened to us? Y'all ain't do that with us.
Where do you think the lack comes in at? Like, where do you think the lack is?
It's the people booking the battles.
Jazz said it's a 70-30 rule. 70 being the platform,
70 being the artist.
70 being the artist and 30 being the platform.
Right.
Where do you think that class falls?
I feel like it's the platform. I feel like it's the people that are putting the battles together.
It's 50-50.
You feel like
I feel
you're
like
not
the people
getting
putting the battles
do
together,
you feel like your class didn't get the right looks? Or is it timing? Because
I think it's looks. I don't think it's time. I think it was the looks.
Because name a few of the people that was in your class. We have you, we got the J Smooth.
It was C3.
How many people got popping out of your class?
just like us three.
Who else is in that?
Let me think. It was
Ema
it was the girl from Baltimore.
Miss Queen?
Precise and
Precise?
She was on before me.
Niggas love
yeah,
Precise.
yeah, what
Niggas
happened?
love
Yeah.
She was choking.
Oh, she did start doing that.
She did start doing that.
No, I forgot. I really.
She's so funny. Precise.
No, for real. I fuck with Precise.
She started choking, so you know how people are. And she ain't never really bounced back. Because honestly, you might start choking, wilding, but once you come back and niggas see you on it, they gon' fuck with you.
That's true. That is true.
I
agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah, niggas
I can
fuck
say
with
that.
Precise heavy.
Right.
I never really got into
And Hazzy. I like Hazzy.
I feel like it takes so long.
Oh no, it is Hazzy.
It takes so long to get to the punch. Precise, like.
So is that from?
girls could have really popped off.
Yeah, they could have. If they stuck together, if they stuck together and pushed.
The platform too, because they should have been marketed better.
That's true too. I agree with Raine with that too.
Give it a push.
But okay.
Y'all, no disrespect to nobody on here, but a lot of times the artists, the girls don't really be knowing. And a lot of times y'all listen to the platform.
You're right,
So if the platform,
I don't be knowing.
if the platform is not giving you a boost or not giving you any advice, not like kind of giving you guidance, then what are you gonna do?
So do you feel like the platform is also, because the platform is pretty much, it's like a talent show or a showcase.
Right, exactly.
Those people don't tell you what to do when you get there. And
I
they
do,
tell
though.
you, they give you the
That's the
platform.
difference from my platform.
Can I
do.
play devil's advocate real quick? Because I feel like, all right, if you are on a platform to where they are supposed to boost you up, if I am, like, don't you want the artist to always be who they are? Like, because I can tell you to come this way, X, Y, and Z, or whatever the case, and then after that, you're gonna go and do nothing with your career because you don't feel like you should get dressed or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's not, I think that is about maybe showing them or guiding them, but you like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, because every female is not the same. So like, you're gonna give these rules to 100 girls and you think that it's just gonna work?
Listen. If you want to do that,
They don't. They
not
don't.
listen.
They don't.
Listen.
But I had a lot of personal things going on in my life.
Regardless,
So, no,
as
it's
an
not
artist,
regardless.
it is
I
regardless.
do listen, but I also had to listen for my own well-being. Like, it was a lot of things that was going on in my life, and I'm, as a friend or certain things, there's certain things you can't help me with. Like, because it's my life, it's my walk that I have to go
It's
through
your
every day.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Walk into the water. I can't force
So-
you to drink it.
But how can I be a good artist if I'm not good with my soul first? That's not real. Like,
Okay.
that's not real. Like, so,
Okay, so
like,
we getting deep
if
now.
I'm fucking aggravated every
That got
day or
real.
there's mad other shit going
That got
on,
real
that shit
deep.
don't
Which is
matter.
true.
Like,
Which is true. Which
but
is
I
very
get
true.
it. Yeah, I should see the bigger picture, but that's not really how life works. I never really.
All right, so how do you?
Yeah, I may
Right.
have.
Not you. I'm saying artists in general. There are mad girls that came into the game.
But it's about
and
that
they
passion
all
and
kind
it's
of
about what
fell
you
to the
want.
wayside. You know what I'm saying? There are mad girls that we don't know anymore that people still ask about. They still ask about what was homegirl from Brooklyn?
Oh!
Miss Pinky.
Pinky.
And it's probably two.
There was a pinky.
It's
No!
probably two.
And then what you talking about? Sarah?
Pinky?
Shayna Connor.
Oh, with the big titties.
She was nice. What happened to her?
That was her.
Nice.
Similar thing. Her own life. She didn't want to really battle. She wasn't into it.
Oh, it's not even like, because it's really
That's the
not.
one that she was like the.
She had one.
She reminded me of.
She really had one that
Carmen Tate. She reminded me of Carmen Tate.
She was lit
She
though.
was flat. Wait,
the
the
ass
was
was
an
an
iPhone. Yeah, iPod.
flat screen.
Where's Star?
I don't know where this heifer is.
That's what I'm saying. Girls come in the game and they fall to the wayside.
All right.
Are we saying
So my
that?
thing is,
Are we
okay,
saying
go ahead.
that the way we brand ourselves is a part of a problem in female battle rap?
I think that a lot of girls don't even know that they are a brand.
Right.
So that's why
That's true.
I gotta say
See,
to my
all of this?
BCDL, I always say the
Took
new
me a
girls,
while.
I teach them that you are a brand. I think that the platform has to
I
tell
always
you
know.
you are a
No, that's a
brand.
fact, Raine.
But-
Girls
But
don't know that.
but why do you think? Why do you? It's like, let's take the Apollo for example. Apollo is a
And
great
then when you feel like your
platform
brand
for
is
people to
perpetuated by
showcase
money.
their talent.
Right.
Do you think people are at the Apollo telling them like, hey,
No, because
you
the
should do
Apollo
dress
is
like
really-
this?
Like, fuck out of here.
Because I analyze female battle rap.
Is
That's-
that what
that's
battle rap
mine.
should be? Like, should battle rap be? Should battle rap be a? What's the word I'm looking for? What's that? Like, should battle rap's platform be? Because I'm pretty sure Beasley doesn't tell Danger Zone he shouldn't wear those
But
boots.
here's what they do. No,
He doesn't tell.
Nah, I'm calling my man.
I fuck yo. I love Danger Zone. Shout out to
It's
Danger Zone. But I'm saying, I'm pretty sure he didn't tell Rich Dollars not to wear that hat again. You understand? No, I'm serious. What?
It's different though, because like I said, I've had Debo tell me, oh, change your hairstyle. Like I've had Debo be like, oh, do this, or you know.
Okay, so I get it. But should
Can
battle?
I ask a question?
Go ahead.
I know we're going a lot of places right here, right? But I do want to ask a question, all right? Because you're talking about the pretty much like almost like the league representing the battle rap, right?
Right.
Now Jazz, I don't know how deep into it, but Norbs was like a representative for you, or a manager. What can we call that? Is he your manager? Is he still your manager?
Yeah.
Okay. Now somebody like you got a manager. A lot of other battle rappers, you guys don't have managers. You're letting the league do that. Now, what is the good and the bad of that situation? Because evidently it worked for Jazz. You know I mean, Jazz is all over the place on the big platforms. Like she's not even on little platforms no more. But is it because she had a manager and through battle rappers?
Her manager is Norm. We can't really use Jazz.
But I'm not
Jazz
saying
manager.
Why not? She's a battle rapper.
Yeah, but her manager is part of URL staff.
But this is the thing.
So what?
So could we get if I manage you like
Listen,
well I can't really use me or you.
Hello.
What?
Just because he's part of a staff doesn't mean that he's not helping me in ways to brand myself when I'm not battling.
Right.
You can only book me on URL so many times.
Yeah.
I was just telling Tash, it took me a while to realize that I was a brand. I used to do shit like predictions and shit.
But the manager on you to tell you.
And he was telling me there's nothing wrong with giving your opinion, but you gotta expect a backlash. People are gonna be mad at you for
It's
your
like you
opinion.
really gotta think
You
about
have to
everything
brand
when you
yourself.
are branding yourself.
You can't say certain things, even if you
Everything
wanna say
counts.
That's crazy.
This is the point that I'm trying to make. That it's about
People
yourself.
always
It's
want
not
to
about the
let me
league.
tell you the first
You
time-
have to take control of your
But I'm
own identity.
talking also as a manager. I wear many hats, right? I want to say this. Shout out to Shuni the Rapper. Shuni the Rapper came in the game with a manager. You may not know that, but
Didn't know.
I looked at her differently because I'm like, you know what? If I had a manager, I would have taken the same route. Because see, after my first battle, I was buzzing. I didn't have to go back and battle again right away. A manager told her she had a good first battle. All you need is one great battle to kind of pop
Just
off,
sit down.
and then you can dictate what you do. As a manager, even of battlers on my platform, I tell them that too. It's about, I don't have to work you like a workhorse if you don't want to be worked. You know what I mean? So a manager gives you insight. Like, so Shuni had the opportunity to pick and choose and control who she wanted to battle because she had a manager.
So it worked for her.
It worked for
managers,
period.
managers, they just give you a different insight, and it's there for you. Unlike a league is for the league.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. Why does the league have to be like that, right?
A league is not
A league just supplies the platform.
Like
They don't
they're
supply.
gonna give you advice, give you tips and all that, but it's all in all for the league, not necessarily.
Would managers in the new class make any difference? Like if all these girls, if
they have the
Robin
right
Roms,
You know why? I'm gonna tell you my
would it make a difference
It
in
would make a
battle rap?
difference. You know why? Because what happens is, if you don't have the best interest of the battler, then you're not going to, like, to me, right, even as being a league owner, I still have the best interest of the battler. I want them to look good. I'm not going to restrict them unless I feel it's not a good battle for me. But I have a totally opposite way of doing things. I want you to be seen on other platforms. I'm not going to hinder your progress. I want you to go elsewhere and travel. You know what I mean? But I've also created, I'm not gonna say what on camera, but I've also created other things that work that way. I just think that in general, I'm a new wave. I'm not saying every league is like that, but I will say that I will attest to some leagues, they have made stars out of their battlers, and there has to be kudos for that, because you went from these battlers, some well, guys, there still hasn't been a girl yet that has been paid $5,000 to battle. I always say.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. And now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Yeah. That's my motherfucking jam right there.